Many people are paying between $97 and $497 a month for GoHighLevel that is basically a Lamborghini you only use to drive to the grocery store. You're navigating a cockpit of 50 different toggles and sub-accounts just to send a basic email sequence and host a landing page. It's not professionalism, it's a massive drain on your focus and your bank account. In 2026, complexity is the #1 killer of momentum. You didn't start an online business to become a full-time software administrator. You started it because you had a product to sell, a message to share, or a life you wanted to reclaim. Today, we're going to stop making bad financial decisions. I'm going to show you exactly why I'm trading in the over-engineered agency dream for a platform that actually wants you to spend your time selling and not troubleshooting. We're moving to System.io, which now has over 600,000 active users. If you're stuck on GoHighLevel and currently paying for features you haven't touched in months, if ever, this is the most important business change you'll do all year. In this video, we're going to look at 3 things: the complexity trap, why GoHighLevel is built for agencies with 50 clients and not a solo operation with one good idea, the feature audit, comparing the 10% of features you actually use in GHL versus how System.io handles them for $0, and the exit strategy, how to stop paying the $497 a month ransom without losing your data. Before we look at the dashboard for System.io, let's be clear. You shouldn't have to pay a complexity penalty just to grow your business. If you're ready to stop renting your business from a platform that profits off your confusion, click the link below. You can set up a free-for-life account with no credit card required. When you use my link, I'm sending you a $500 bonus content package for free, which includes everything you need to get started, including a get started checklist for System.io, a 30-day email campaign, tried and true subject lines, and a bunch of high converting templates, all for free. It's the exact toolkit I use to keep my business lean and profitable, so click the link below to get started. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. GoHighLevel is an incredible piece of software if you're running a marketing agency with 50 different local dentists. But for those of us building a personal brand or selling digital products, it's a burden. The platform is designed for account managers, not creators. Consider the snapshot delusion. GHL sells you on the idea that you can easily clone all of your settings and automations from one project to the next. It sounds like a dream, but in reality, you end up spending day after day trying to fix a broken automation rule that was designed for a different business model. System.io handles that same logic in 3 clicks. When you're building and maintaining a 6-figure income with your business, your most valuable asset is your bandwidth. If you spend your Tuesday morning trying to figure out why your workflow trigger isn't communicating with your internal notification, you aren't a business owner. You're an unpaid IT specialist for your own company. System.io removes that trap. It gives you back the mental space to focus on the only thing that actually moves the needle, your products and services. One of the biggest hurdles GHL users face is their native LC phone system. It is a separate usage-based charge. GoHighLevel doesn't just hand out phone lines out of the goodness of their hearts. Whether you link your own Twilio account or use their internal system, you are paying for every single minute and message. The billing is handled through a wallet system where you preload a balance and GHL chips away at it for every local toll-free number you rent and every SMS you send. It's a layer of hidden cost and technical friction that System.io eliminates by focusing on the tools that actually generate your revenue. Now, compare that to the feature audit of System.io. You might notice something is missing: the headache. System.io doesn't try to be a phone company. It focuses on the 10% of features that actually generate 90% of your revenue. Funnels, automation rules, email campaigns, newsletters, blogs, products, courses, and more. While GHL is distracting you with reputation management and missed call textbacks, System.io provides a clean, unified interface. For example, you can get sales funnels with landing pages, thank you pages, checkout pages, or whatever pages you need, and they can be set up in literally a few minutes. I have other videos doing a full tutorial of this, but here's a brief demo of how to set up a sales funnel. From the dashboard in System.io, you go to Sites, click on Sales Funnels, click on Create, give it a name, click on Build an Audience, and Save. Then click on the funnel you just created, and for building an audience, by default, it gives me an opt-in page or a landing page and a thank you page. I can go through and select a template for each page, starting with the opt-in page. I'll select this one, and you can customize the URL path For example, I can call this landing page, and I can edit the page. One of my favorite things about these funnels is they load super quick, whether it's on a desktop or mobile. You can click mobile up here to see what it will look like. Lots of things you can customize. Anything you don't need, you can easily delete, just like this. You can change the text to whatever you need. You can change the text of this button. For example, if I want to change this to Get Started or Subscribe. You can also swap out an image very easily, upload an image from your computer, whatever you need to do, and literally have a opt-in page set up in less than a minute. And we'll click Save and Exit. Same thing for the thank you page. I can go through, select a template I like, change the name of it. I'll change the URL path to thank you, edit the page, and change the text and images as needed, then click Save and Exit. And of course, I can create more pages too at the bottom here by clicking on Add Step. Once I'm done with my pages, I'll click on Opt-in Page, go to Automation Rules, Add Rule. For the trigger event, I want to select Funnel Step Form Subscribed, and for the action, it can be anything I want to do. I can add them to an email campaign that I've created. I can add a tag so I can filter by that in my contacts list. I can send them an email, enroll them in a course, and a bunch of other things. If you're just starting out with System.io, the Free for Life plan is your sanctuary. Most importantly, you get 2,000 contacts and all the core tools for $0. But if you're currently successful on GoHighLevel or any other platform for that matter, like ClickFunnels, Kartra, Kajabi, etc., we need to talk about System.io's unlimited plan. For $97 a month, or 2 months free if you opt in for an annual plan, you get a fixed cost engine. Unlimited everything. No wallet recharges, no new fees as your list grows, and no sub-account limits. Think about the math of scaling. On GHL, as you add more complexity, your costs and your admin time skyrocket. On System.io, your software costs stay flat while your revenue climbs. This unlimited plan turns your software into a fixed utility. It gives you the psychological freedom to test out new products without checking your bank account to see if you can afford the next tier. I want to point out that for many businesses, the unlimited tier makes the most sense. But for smaller businesses starting out, anything between the Free for Life tier and one of these other tiers, like Startup or Webinar, make more sense, especially the Webinar tier. With it, you can set up 50 funnels, 100 automation rules, 10 custom domains, and 10,000 contacts. So of the 600,000 people that use System.io, the Webinar tier is very popular. You can check out all these options when you click the link below to create a free System.io account and access the bonus content package. Now, if you are migrating from another platform like GoHighLevel or ClickFunnels or others, here's the best part of the exit strategy. System.io will migrate your entire business for you for free. When you upgrade to any annual plan or even the monthly unlimited plan, they have a dedicated team that will literally go into your GoHighLevel account or ClickFunnels account or whatever, grab your funnels, your email lists, your automation rules, and everything else, and rebuild them inside System.io. You can continue to use your old links until everything new has been built out. That way, you don't have to spend a week or two trying to figure everything out yourself. They handle the transition so you can focus on your marketing. Once you move, you'll realize that leaving wasn't a risk. It's a pay raise. You're no longer fighting with Twilio or a wallet system. You're simply just running your business. So the smartest move you can make this year isn't adding more complexity. It's the opposite. System.io is an extremely powerful tool that handles everything well while still being easy to use. GoHighLevel is a fine tool for an agency, but for the person looking to grow their business without endless technical headaches, it's a roadblock. Stop paying for complexity. Click the link below to grab your free System.io account and your $500 bonus content package for free to get started.